Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're diving into sharing rules in Salesforce, a powerful tool for extending record access beyond the usual role hierarchy. By the end of this video, you'll understand how sharing rules work, how to set up public groups to streamline access, and finally, we'll complete a hands-on challenge together. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. Sharing rules allow you to extend access to records beyond your org's baseline, set by org-wide defaults and the role hierarchy. These rules create exceptions, making specific records available to users who wouldn't normally have access. Here's how sharing rules work. Share which records. You can choose to share records based on ownership or specific criteria, like field values. With which users? Select users, roles, or public groups that should have access. What kind of access? Choose the level of access, either read-only or read-write. A classic example is our recruiting app. Let's say recruiters need access to every position, candidate, job application, and review. Since they're all in the recruiting manager and recruiter roles, we can easily create a sharing rule to extend access to everyone in those roles. But remember, sharing rules only expand access. They never restrict it. Now, let's see how we can set this up using public groups. Setting up public groups. Before we create sharing rules, let's talk about public groups. Public groups are flexible, admin-defined collections of users that simplify access management. They can include individual users, groups, roles, and territories, or even other public groups. Navigate to Public Groups. In Setup, type Public Groups into the Quick Find box and select it. Create a new group. Click New. Label the group. Let's call this one Reviewers, as we will use it to manage access to our job application and review records. Define group members. In the available members list, select the recruiting manager role and subordinates, along with any other roles like hiring managers who need access. Save the group. Once your members are added, click Save. Public groups make sharing rules easier to manage, especially in larger orgs. With our reviewers group ready, let's create a sharing rule using it. Creating a sharing rule. Now, let's set up a sharing rule to extend access to job applications and reviews. Remember, sharing rules work well when you can identify a predictable set of users who need access. Navigate to Sharing Settings. Go to Setup, type Sharing Settings in the Quick Find box, and select it. Choose the object for the rule. In the Manage Sharing Settings for drop-down list, select Individual. This view focuses on sharing rules specific to this object. Create a new sharing rule. Scroll down to the Sharing Rules section and click New. Label the rule. Let's name it Review Records. Rule type, choose based on record owner, since we're sharing based on the owner of each record. Share which records. In the Select Which Records to be Shared section, select Public Groups and then choose all internal users. Share with, choose Public Groups and select our Reviewers group. Access level. Set the access level to read to write. Save the rule. Click Save to finalize the sharing rule. This rule ensures that all recruiters and hiring managers have read-write access to job applications and related reviews. It's a simple way to provide broader access where needed without altering the overall hierarchy. Hands-on challenge. Configuring a sharing rule for project records. Let's put this into practice with a hands-on challenge. Here's our scenario. Your company has a custom project object, and we need to grant the training coordinator role read-only access to high-priority projects. We'll achieve this with a criteria-based sharing rule. Step 1. Create a custom field for priority. Navigate to Object Manager. In Setup, go to Object Manager, find Project, and open it. Create a new field. Under Fields and Relationships, click New and select Pick List. Field label, enter priority. Values, add high, medium, and low as pick list options, each on a new line. Visibility and layouts. Ensure the field is visible to all profiles and added to all page layouts. Save the field. This pick list will help us identify high priority projects, so the training coordinator only sees relevant records. Step 2. Create a criteria-based sharing rule. Go to Sharing Settings. In Setup, type Sharing Settings and open it. Select the project object. In the Manage Sharing Settings for drop-down, select Project to focus on this object's sharing rules. New Sharing Rule. Scroll to the Sharing Rules section and click New. Label the rule. Enter Share Project Records. Rule. Type. Choose based on criteria, as we're sharing based on specific field values. Criteria. Definition. For the field, choose priority. Set operator to equals and value to high. Share with select roles, then choose training coordinator. Access level. Set the access level to read only. Save the rule. Click Save to apply the rule. And that's it. We've configured a criteria-based sharing rule that grants the training coordinator read-only access to high-priority projects. This ensures they have visibility into key projects without accessing all records. Let's quickly recap what we've covered today. Sharing rules. Extend access beyond the org's role hierarchy and defaults. Sharing records based on ownership or criteria. Public groups. Streamline sharing by grouping users from different roles or profiles. Criteria-based sharing rules. Target records meeting specific field values. Perfect for scenarios like sharing high-priority projects. A few tips to keep in mind. Use public groups to simplify sharing rules, especially in complex orgs. Create sharing rules for predictable groups, avoiding dynamic groups that frequently change. And remember, sharing rules expand access. They can't restrict it beyond your org-wide defaults. And that's a wrap on sharing rules. I hope this guide has clarified how to extend record access with public groups and sharing rules. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Salesforce tutorials. For more on Salesforce security, check out our playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.